I was definitely very curious about Haunted Wedding. Hallmark have done a few paranormal-based films, and I haven't seen enough of them. They haven't done enough of them yet for me to determine whether I like this approach from Hallmark, but I'm certainly willing to give them a go. And with this one, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. This was released in 2024. It's directed by Jeff Beesley. It's written by Rod Spence and Nina Weinman, with a cast including Janel Parrish, Dominic Sherwood, and various others. And it's about ghost hunters Brian and Jane, and they're getting married, but a ghost interrupts them and derails their story a little bit. And I wasn't, as I said, really sure what to expect. I'd recently seen 3 Bed, 2 Bath, 1 Ghost, and I liked it. But after watching it, I was still unsure whether or not I want Hallmark to carry on doing paranormal-based films, because it is very different to things they've done before. And with this one, I still don't know. The story itself was fascinating enough, but there were not enough elements that I found to be that engaging, and I think largely it's because I found the spirit character to be kind of boring. I wasn't really interested in the character's backstory, or what their role was, or why they're there to cause problems for this wedding. I did like some of the dialogue, and I think some of the interactions with Brian and Jane were quite good, so there were some elements that I enjoyed, but I didn't care enough about the story to really find it to be a fascinating experience. If you are interested in the character of Angelique, our spirit character, and if you do find her story to be interesting and you want to know more about her background, then maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did. It's absolutely not the case that it's badly written, and it's not the case that any of the characters are badly written. It's simply that the specifics of the story itself, for me, were not that interesting. The characters are okay, though. They're likeable enough, even though I didn't really care about anybody. Certainly I didn't automatically dislike anybody. The performances are good, and visually it's great. Gorgeous lighting, beautiful locations, lovely costumes, good camera work. We also have a good use of sound. So I suppose it was a fine enough experience. I didn't hate it. There were many things I could praise, but I guess the issue I had is that I just didn't care about the specifics of the story. Thankfully, everything else was really enjoyable, so there were enough things to keep me engaged. But I'm still unsure with how I feel about Hallmark doing paranormal-based films. At the moment, I'd say if they never do any more, I'd be okay with that. I think there are a few more that I need to see. They're not all available in the UK yet. But from the ones that I've seen, and there's a Jane Austen one, which is not quite a paranormal film, but it's about characters from the past influencing the present. Yeah, they're not the best. So if they don't do any more, I'd be okay with that. But that being said, I'm still willing to always give them a go. And for now, I can say the same thing. If you're curious about Haunted Wedding, if you want to see what it's like, give it a go. Maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did.